Okay. Let's check that cache. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go counterclockwise. How about that? Conditions allowing, of course. But yeah, she died in early December, but obviously December not a great month for travel. So the family reached a decision that we would, we let her. We'd want to gather when more people could be there, and the weather would be better, and travel wouldn't be so hectic. So we settled on the end of April, and by coincidence, it happened to line up with, with Salem Horror Fest. So it'll be okay. So I'll spend a week with family, and then I'll spend a like 4 or 5 days in Salem. And Salem's an awesome place to visit. It'll be a nice place to decompress. So yeah, and like my stepmom was every bit the happy warrior. You know, never got down on herself. Never said the why me. She was always always looking for the positives in everything, and right up to the end, she was as I don't want to say upbeat because it's heckin' cancer. Who wants to be upbeat? But I think she was making the best fist of it she could, and nothing but respect to her for William. Okay, whew, thank you. Yeah, and yet my dad was with her every step of the way, and fortunately we were able to get the family together on short notice. A good chunk of us. Your stepfather went through the same thing. Okay, well, and my condolences to you and yours as well, because it's rough to see, and man, the nurses at the Buffett Cancer Center just aces, every last one of them. So helpful, so patient, so knowledgeable, and like for a family goes through that, it's like the biggest, one of the a pivotal, difficult moment, and the people at the workers, they go through that, how many times
Is it
a
food or?
a week, and they don't let it show. And I am, it is to their immense and endless credit. 'Cause I don't, I certainly couldn't do it. There we are.
There it is. That'll come in handy.
Ooh, yes. Eh. Ooh, a baklava. Eh. Oh, hang on. Let's put the baklava on, and then we can put the good toque on. Yes, there we go. Now what? Well, okay, now. Oh, do I look at Spence's? We can look at Spence's. We might have to work our way around that away. Yeah, how? Okay, we're about 4 kilos over. We should. Well, we should stop picking up stuff. Is what we should do. But yeah, now we're very much in the part of the game where it earns its walking simulator tag. There's good. Oh yeah, the, the ninja orchestra that seems to always be just a step behind Will. But yeah, it is very atmospheric. And Sasha, as much love as Sasha gets for his for uh, sandbox mode,
Nobody needs this anymore.
you don't need it. Move on. But yeah, the story mode also really good stuff. We could stop by Spence's or Spengler's, as certain other people call it. But I don't. Yeah, let me make sure we're off the ice. Yeah, our target is over there, in the high blind somewhere around here. I feel like the high blind is at least as likely a place for good loot as Spence's. Oh, and the Kissing Rocks, yeah. Forgot about them.
Hope I can still eat this.
I wouldn't be so sure. Yeah, 20% peanut butter? I don't know that I'm feeling that bold. Okay. High blind, like, oh, is it here? I should know where it is. I've done Faithful Cartographer. Oh, there it is, yeah. Okay, it is. Maybe it hadn't drawn in yet, I don't know. Okay. Okay, watch the ice. Watch the ice. Okay, very good. Yeah, I can never. Okay, there. As I can never remember what side I'm supposed to go up. Have we been to? Yeah, I'm almost certain we've been to Poachers. Yes, it's fine. Oh, hello. Ooh, key to Lake Cabin 1. Yes,
Lively
please.
Here.
Well, you mentioned Faithful Cartographer. You've done it too. You don't know really. Yeah, well, I think it's like you have Faithful Cartographer. Like it's very much that kind of knowledge that's use it or lose it.
Or...
Like you're, it's like using a language. Let's say, you know. If you use that language on a regular basis, you keep that fresh. You keep those neural pathways nice and lubricated. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, you keep using that knowledge and you ingrain it. Whereas then like me, like if you go to like the outer reaches of HRV or even Timberwolf, you you deviate the path off the path where you go to the summit, and like you map the path back there with like Eric's Falls and all that bit back there. But then if you never go there again, yeah, you got the achievement, but did you learn anything? The answer is pretty clearly no. Like, could I? I remember, like, the only reason I remember Eric's Falls is because that was the last spot I mapped in Timberwolf Mountain when I was doing Faithful Cartographer. Could I tell you where that is now? No. I can vaguely wave my hand in some northwesterly direction? Question mark. You know how you're able to lope with your. Well, no, it's. Well, the thing is. Okay, yeah, go back that way. I mean, knowing every map would be good, but if you know certain maps really well, and even if you have like a basic grasp, even like the major points of interest and loot spots in the other zones that maybe you don't know so well, you can live a long time. They enable you to picture an aerial view of maps, not get your bearings. I mean, that's fair, yeah, because it is like the maps only show you so much. Like there's no real topography on there. But even so, I mean, you're a good player, B. You can. I have faith in your ability to to lope. Even if you're maybe you can't like guide a novice through a zone blindfolded like Curie. You don't need to do that. Know a few zones like the back of your hand. Know like the loot spots for when your main zones run dry, and know how to approach a loper. You need hacksaw, hammer, bedroll, matches. If you know that early game loper kind of on rails feeling, you know how to navigate that, and you know how to like manage your food, don't waste matches. If you got that down, the map knowledge can come. Okay, where are we? Oh, are you up there or are you over here? I can't tell. Aha!
That's what I'm looking for. Could end up being useful.
No. Maybe? No. Oh, an extra toque. We don't need that. Is that better? It is not. Down you go. You have the skills to prepare properly and survive long enough in most situations when you figure out where you... Yeah. And hey, that's good. That gives you a leg up on a lot of people. And that knowledge is hard won, definitely. Okay, have we got all the things here? Yes, asterisk, with the exception of the Aurora hatch, which I feel like we can come back for. Because I will say, B, I'm very much in a similar boat. I've got that Loper file that I haven't touched for, oh god, months now. But I'm, as I say, like and thanks in part to Faithful Cartographer, I have like that kind of overview knowledge. But I would say there are precious few zones that I would say I know like the back of my hand. If and not even if like if like a fog picks up and I'm still the kind of player who very much navigates by landmarks, and it probably would not take all that much for me to get turned around and start flailing when a more seasoned player, someone who'd committed themselves to really learning the maps, they could probably shrug it off. Weird place to leave a flare, but okay. So are we? Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Are we fine? I think we're fine. See, the lookout's over there. Yeah, for some reason, I always keep thinking there's a way up to that lookout point, from down on this end, but there isn't. You got to go all the way around. I mean, a climbing point up there, even like one without a rope, that would be very handy. But yeah, if Hinterland hasn't added it by this point, I wouldn't hold out much hope of it ever existing. Now, if memory serves, we're gonna pop down and we're gonna get a cutscene, or not like a full cutscene, but like we're gonna get a little quick one with the bar. But it's not the one where the bad thing happens. Yeah, it can't be, because we still have so much to live for and so many side quests to do. Okay, well, yeah, I think, and I don't know this for sure, but like my sense of it is that like the tails were designed and put where they are to kind of encourage players to go places where they might otherwise not, right? Like, who voluntarily goes to Bleak Inlet other than Dunn in his latest YouTube series, which, by the way, everyone should check out. Who voluntarily goes to HRV? Not a lot of people. And yeah, the other one's PV, but it's a lot of people only go to the major stopping points. And the tail makes you go to other parts of the map. So I wonder, and I know like episode 4 makes you at least endure Blackrock, if not actually learn it, but maybe if they really want to be evil, they would add Blackrock to Faithful Cartographer and then make people learn it. Oh, here we go. Hi. You don't mind HRV at all? Yeah, B, neither do I. I've actually grown to really like it.
Ah, not feeling so cocky now, huh?
Will, don't talk shit.
And all it took was for me to go full-on Grizzly Adams.
Will?
I'd better get out of here before he comes back.
Our boy's gonna talk himself into trouble. But yeah, B, I'm right there with you. If you do make the effort, HRV is great to learn. So much stuff. Like saplings galore, cattails galore. And if you know where to look, and especially if you're on Loper, some absolutely essential stuff. Bedroll, hacksaw, hammer. If you're not on Loper, a moose satchel. It's a veritable buffet. And even like the chance of finding the moose corpse up on that level when you do the climb up to Pensive Vista. I still remember when Wendy found the moose corpse when she was doing the Dead World Challenge, and she was just beside herself with glee, and I can't blame her. You went to BI on your PB because you told yourself you could not go after 238 days. Oh no. You're right. You don't have to go anywhere you don't. Exactly. That is exactly right, B. If you don't wanna, you don't gotta. Because, like we always say, the only wrong way to play the long dark is to not play the long dark. Okay, we're in ads. I was about to ask B if that was the end of the run. I, I'm I might be reading tea leaves, but the way that was worded sounded like it did end her run. It ended your run. Oh, okay. I had a feeling that sucks, B. I'm sorry to hear that. Still, 238 days on Loper. That's a damn good score, and you should be immensely proud of that. Okay, so what we're gonna do real quick. Yeah, we need to get back to Jeremiah. Blah 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 blah. We're gonna dump some stuff off at Camp HQ. And then we're going to go, I think we have at least 2, maybe 3 lake cabin keys. And there's also the lake gunshots, which sounds a little intense. So, B, if you're okay sharing that, was it Timby's who contributed to that run's demise? It kind of sounds like that, and bleak being bleak, I could definitely believe that. Okay, let's make some further deposits. How is our 66? Okay, we'll keep that cleaning kit on us. We might need to make use of it. Do we need all that coffee? Probably not. Let me put the peaches in there. We got some walking around food. That's fine. Any extras here? No. That's all fine. And that's all fine. Okay. Well, we're still heavy. But at least we're less heavy. Oh yeah, let's eat. It was a series of unfortunate events. Oh, my least favorite kind. Your bunny hat bit the dust and you actually made mittens instead of... Oh, no! This ended up being very cold, getting quadruple... Oh! Wow! That is very much just the dictionary definition of snowballing in the bad way. You got moose stomped, you got lost. Oh, B. Oh, that's awful. It must have just felt like everything was falling apart there. Like the Witch of Bleak Inlet had, cursed you for ignoring her lands for so long. All trace back to the hat mistake. Yeah. And well, let me. Okay, if we're pulling a silver lining off all that, you're you're never making the wrong kind of animal clothing again, are you? Because that is, like this, failure is the harshest but best teacher. Then, because like what was it during the LD and Tash's challenge, I actually had a PB and maybe even like a podium worthy run.
I could use this.
Actually, I could use that. Let me grab that. And then in my zeal, when I started making doing the cooking, you were supposed to make pancakes and coffee, and somehow either I wasn't paying attention or there's some menu jiggery pokery. I accidentally made bannock instead of pancakes, and that used the last thing of cooking oil I had. And it's particularly memorable because I think I reacted by throwing Astrid off the
This
ledge.
stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, throwing her off the ledge up by the Drift Island cabin, because there was no way I was going to be able to go get more vegetable oil. But yeah, it is just.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
It's just absolutely crazy making, and because like you know what you need to do, right? You know what's there to be done. You know how to do it, and then somehow it just slips through your fingers.
Shit. Looks like someone found trouble.
Language, William.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Welcome in, Will. How you doing? How's your weekend going? Yeah, looks like someone's been having a bad time. Oh, let me put that away. In case someone pops out, they probably don't want to see someone standing there with a rifle. Might seem a little aggro.
Just leave me alone. I'm not opening a store for anyone.
It's okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Are you with the Forest Talkers?
I am, but I'm not letting you in. They killed my friend. How do I know you aren't one of them?
You don't, but I'm not. Name's Mackenzie, and I'm way too stubborn to just leave you out here all by yourself. You'll have to trust me.
Seems like I don't have much of a choice. We left most of our supplies at the old logging camp while we fished here. Can you get them for me?
I can try.
Oh, sure, why
There's
not?
more. In that abandoned dam, we found evidence that proves there shouldn't be logging in Mystery Lake. I need that evidence. Documents nobody wanted to be found. We hid them until we could retrieve them. Under a floor tile at the bottom of the stairwell. If
Okay.
you can help me get the documents back, well, it'd be a huge win for the environment if you care about, living in the world.
I have a feeling the world has bigger problems right now, but I'll see what I can do.
Here's the key to the trailer where we stashed our supplies. I'll slide it under the door.
Hey, nice. That's the one we've been missing. Nope.
Did you find our stuff yet? The supplies and the documents. I need both.
I was clicking
I'm
on
working
the
on it.
I was clicking on the key. Game. Thank you. Okay. Been good? Okay. busy weekend. Wife got called to working at a baseball practice and a birthday party. Wow. Yeah, that is a full weekend. B, your PB before that was 230. Now it's 60. Wow. Perfect run. Then suddenly it wasn't. Oh, yeah, heartbreaking. But yeah, that is why that's why we play this game. Okay, and yeah, Will, it's my internet specifically. It's been coming and going tonight. Okay, Mark, 10:47 p.m. We're up to 77,000 dropped frames, and it's been good for a little while, but now it's bad again. So I'm recording this to give to my ISP. Okay, so there's Allen's Cave, there's the dam, and then there's the logging camp. So how do we? Yeah, I think we just go straight north, follow the river, and we'll get to Allen's Cave. We can do that. North? Yeah, just like that. Yeah, well, it's not you. The internet has been ass for like the last 2 weeks, and they say everything is fine, but it's not fine. Clearly, I even changed things up. I I I have my machine plugged directly into the router, which I didn't before. So there's no Wi-Fi in my place right now. It's just this. And I'm still having the issues I've been having for the previous streams. And it's crazy making. Everything they've done has been they've been treating it as how it's somehow my fault. But I haven't changed anything. And for like 3 fucking years, everything has worked normally. Zero problems. I have sung the praises of my ISP at every turn. I have gigabit fiber internet for a good price. But now, in this one instance when things are going to shit, I'm just being left high and dry, and I don't want to bail on them, but if they're going to refuse to fucking do anything, I don't know what other options I have other than just fucking not streaming anymore, and I don't want to do that. You know, this is not the time to mess with me, Wolf. I am not in the mood. Oh, okay, that was the survival school thing. Now we can make a wolfskin coat. Well, we're not doing that. Hang on, just grabbing some more frames, just in case they don't believe me. This is like the 4th video I've taken. Maybe now they'll believe me. Every customer service people, they all want video. Like my headphones not working. They want video of my headphones not working. I'm supposed to send video of my internet not working. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? You haven't been around so much you haven't noticed. That's totally fair. I know you had a lot going on. Ooh. Convict journal entry. They got me set up with the usual hard cases. Nothing I haven't seen before, but this place feels like the end of some kind of road. Have to find a way back somehow. Storms out this way were the worst I've seen. Days go by, same wind blowing. They packed us away, Pop. Froze us up out here. Too cold to work. Just sit thinking all the time. Stuck with what I'd done.
Hope I can still eat this.
You're here for the rant. Well, it's just... Why can I not just... And again, I don't... Y'all have noticed, I'm okay with the words. I can usually describe fairly succinctly but accurately what's going on. And then for them to just completely pivot to, please send us a video. It's like, you're not even trying. Will, it's amazing how much power. Yeah, and again, they're not like the one I have now. I'll even name them. It's Smartone. Smartone. You know, they're not Comcast. They're not Cox. They actually, up until like this last week, they do their job well, and I've been very praiseful of them for it. But, gee, many Christmas. Okay, we gotta go up here when we can. They take advantage in your area. Yeah, so yeah, and and monopolies are no help because there's no competition. There's no reason for them to get good when they are your only option for getting on the internet at all. You're the same, Will? Xfinity paid off the local installer. Yeah, I don't know if it's outright bribery, but sure feels that way. Okay, I think Allen's Cave is over here. We're gonna check in there, then we'll go to the dam. But yeah, I can see right now, like what OBS is showing me is like y'all are seeing me having just shot that wolf, and I'm just about to Allen's Cave now. That's how far behind the stream is to what I'm seeing. Okay, are we going to the blind or are we going to... We'll check Allen's Cave, then we'll check the blind, then we go to the dam. I would take video of like the difference between my screen and OBS, but unless whoever sees this at Smartone plays the Long Dark as well, it's not going to have much explanatory value.
Well, what do we have here?
Food,
Can't have too much
water, coffee. Okay, I'll definitely take those. Send you a video me not working because And the wild thing is, Will, I ran a test stream earlier today, like about 2 p.m. my time, and everything was fine. I streamed for about an hour and a half, exactly 0 dropped frames. Oh wow.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, no drop frames. Everything was totally fine, but when I try to do it in the evening, it's like 11 o'clock at night here. People are generally asleep, so I don't. It would be weird to think there's even more load now than in the middle of the damn afternoon. So I don't know what's happening. There's no good reason for it. Yeah, so right now we have crossed more than 100,000 drop. I don't know if that's like a number or not, but it's like a. Okay, yeah, Mark, 10:58 p.m. We got like 103,000 drop frames. The internet has been lagging for at least a half hour, 40 or 45 minutes. And you can see I'm even going to record this. Yeah, there's a definite discrepancy between what is on my screen and what the people are seeing at home. Smart Tone, please fix this. Okay. That's probably the last video I'm going to take, because anything beyond this is just gilding the lily. Like, if this does not explain the issue, I don't know what will. Maybe the next test we do, we try it in the middle of the day, but we do it for more than a 90 minutes,
Feels like night is coming.
Because the issues for this stream happened after 90 minutes. So maybe I would have had issues with the test stream earlier today had I gone longer. But then the technician showed up, and that was the guy who said, don't plug into the Wi-Fi device, plug directly into the router, and then see if that does anything. Well, I think we have definitive evidence now that no, it does nothing, or it does nothing different. We're still having the exact same issues. Okay. Fucking Scooter. All right, that one's on me. I took a sharp corner when I definitely shouldn't have. Okay. Okay, the ear wrap needs some work, or else we're going to lose it. Oh, really? So now you're in excruciating pain. Oh, but you're also really tired. Is that right? Okay, see you, Will. And good luck at the dump. Okay. Let me just we'll offload these, make ourselves nice and light. There, that'll help. Okay, now it's at the oh yeah, oh at the God, fine. Good grief. He's never gonna shut up. Okay. Loose panel at the bottom of a stairwell. Is it this one? There's pallets in the way. Oh, is it the one? Is it the stairwell? It's in the going to the lower dam. That might be it. Ooh, do I still have the bedroll? I do. Good. Okay. Just in case we get a surprise aurora. Let's be ready. It. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Could end up being useful.
Well then, hang on. Um. Oh, okay. Under a loose tile at the bottom of the stairs leading to the admin area. Leading to the admin area. That's the control room. Do we know where the oh, hang on. Oh, admin. Okay, wait. Yeah. Admin is this way. So maybe it is here. Ah, there we go. We finally had the evidence we've been looking for. All the photos of the logging we shared on social media have totally ignored, and I mean, who can blame them? Nobody believes what they see anymore. But we stole some documents from a logging camp that prove Briar House is here illegally. Like, they don't actually have the correct permits or even permission to be here. And they're cutting down old growth trees out here. It's exactly the kind of ammunition we need to take them down. Even if the lawyers and the corporate shills try to bury this, and they will, we'll be able to use this to drive up our recruitment as well as cash for our crowdfunding campaign. With this, we can finally take things to the next level.
There you are.
Okay. So that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it might. Well, if that's the case, let me grab the essentials here.
Something's gotta go.
Well, the essentials and maybe then some. Can we... Yeah, we probably... No? Well, maybe. You can't repair while in the dark. Well, you let me start repairing in the dark. Rude. Okay, there we go. So yeah, repair that first thing in the morning. Did I miss an? No, I don't think we missed an Aurora. That's fine. It is not, however, light enough to do any repairs, so we'll pass a couple hours. We can probably pass one. There we go. And then sleep for one. Although we got to remember, we don't have the fully rested, like the rest is a resource thing in story mode. Okay, there we go. Now, make sure we don't lose that. Lovely. Actually, we should probably take care of these too. They've been very good to us, and they were a gift from Grey Mothers. We want to take good care of them. That doesn't sound very hospitable out there. Okay, so we're gonna go to the logging camp. Check that and check that, and then we'll have to go back to that guy over there. Not worried about that. Could catch a fish. Oh. I guess we're missing one there. Lake gunshots, go get the supply bag. There's the Taher cache, it's over there too. Oh, and then locate the hidden bunker. Well, we know where the bunker is. We just haven't had an Aurora to take advantage of it. Okay, so it's windy. Alright, well, we can manage that. Alright, so yeah, so earlier in the stream we had our good moments, we had our bad moments. It did come back, but it has been consistently in the red for at least the last half hour, probably close to 45 minutes. So I almost wonder if we ought to put a pin in this one. Yeah, okay, see, I'm looking on the screen, and the people who are watching stream, they just saw me get jumped by a scooter. I have now left the dam, and we're going to the logging camp. That's how far behind they are. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep leaving people so far in the dust. It completely ruins the experience. Because and whenever I end stream, they're gonna be watching along, and it's gonna suddenly cut out, and they're gonna get raided into someone else's channel. And they're not gonna know why. It's because I've lost patience with my once good internet. Okay, so what do we want to do? Okay, for today, we'll get the Forest Talker bits here. We'll take him back to the guy on the lake, and then I think then we'll head to Jeremiah. Okay, there was that one cabin that was locked. We have the key for that now. And then apparently there's also a cache somewhere here or hereabouts. Okay, don't remember which. Yeah, don't remember which cabin it is, but we'll figure that out before too long. Actually, I think the cache is back here somewhere. I do appreciate the game giving us like the map and the locator. Having to do all this with charcoal would be endless. Okay, yeah, turn up here. Yeah, now I actually see it poking up right there on top of the rock.
Found it. I think I can use this.
Eh. That was bad. Oh, mission completed. Forest Talker supply caches. All right, well those, I'll leave that for them because got no use for that. 21% MRE, bad ski gloves, and then I already have a rifle cleaning kit. I do, right? Yep. Yeah, I don't think we'll need more than one. That was some slow unlocking. Okay, now we're looking for a bag of some sort. Ooh, oh,
I could use this.
a collagen sweater. Ooh. Yep, that's better even at like 2/3 condition. We like a lot. More fishing tackle if we ever want to go do that. Don't need tools. I don't think we're crafting anything unless the game absolutely insists on it. Aha.
This'll come in handy.
No, it will not, Will. Please stop. I should tell myself to please stop. I'm just grabbing all the things, which I expressly said I would not do. Actually, those are not better, so I'm going to leave those here. Okay, so yeah, okay, so we pop back down, camp office, guy on the lake, cross over, go to Jeremiah, and I think we might call it there, because we have not stopped dropping frames. Yeah? Yeah. Don't we? No, we do not. We do not. Yeah, we want to go back. Yeah, go. Actually, we can probably pop up and over here. Or, yeah. Don't get fancy. Don't get weird. Don't get turned around. Oh yeah, we can probably go up and over here, and then just follow the rail line. We don't. As I say, let's just not. Again, this goes back to my discussion with B earlier. it's Mystery Lake. It's one of the first zones you're meant to learn. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, fine. But somehow, I can't help but get just a little turned around when they get off of the rail line. No, no, we need to go to our... Well, I mean, we can... Don't worry about it. Just get up here, then turn. Now are we good? Yes, now we're good. Yeah, veer left and we'll be okay. Okay, so I'm trying to... I don't know. I'm trying to think. Do we try again tomorrow? But what else would we try? No, I think the wave... Yeah, what I need to do tomorrow is I need to just contact the ISP, say, hey, I did exactly what you told me to do. I did the testing, and the testing showed your proposed solution. It did not have the desired effect, It's like if the issue was my Wi-Fi device, that would have been nice and simple, I could replace that. It's 5 years old apparently. Then planned obsolescence is a thing. I mean, I wouldn't be happy having to, buy something and replace after just 5 years, but okay. But I think the evidence from tonight is pretty definitive that the issue is it's not what I have plugged into where. It's like I'm directly plugged into the router and the issues are the exact damn same. And the thing is, like, this is all like, because I'm not streaming at a higher, like, at a higher resolution, I I have not changed any of the settings. I have not added or removed any hardware or really any software. As to the best of my knowledge, and again, I will hold my hand up. It is limited. I am not technologically savvy, but to the best of my knowledge, nothing on my end has changed. So why all of a sudden my internet goes from streaming flawlessly for years at a time to suddenly not just like we're just about to crest 160,000 dropped frames. Why? What changed? I'm just... I just, if I did something wrong, I just want to know. Like, if it's on my end, that's fine, fine. Just tell me what to fix. But instead, I'm being treated like I'm a bother. You know, like I am somehow inconveniencing my ISP by asking them to have the one service they offer actually function, as it has for almost 5 fucking years now. It's the not knowing, you know. It's if I guess, oh, it's the router, perfect, just swap it. Or it's oh, your OBS isn't updated. I don't know. No, OBS would not be dropping frames. I don't know a lot. I feel reasonably certain that would not be the issue. Because like that's just sending the video. I don't think it has anything to do with like the internet itself. I mean, maybe I'll update OBS. I don't know that I've heard bad things about updating OBS, but I'm willing to do it if that'll end this fucking nonsense.
I've got your supplies and those documents you wanted here.
Hey, that's great. Thank you. But I hope you understand if I ask you to just leave them outside the door.
Okay, drop supplies or drop supplies take ammo. I don't. No, we're good on ammo. Now you go ahead, but you keep all that.
Right. I'll leave it all here for you, just like you asked.
Thank you, stranger. You may not care, but you've made a huge difference to our cause.
Check on the lake cabin tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, well, rest assured, bud, I don't care. Anyway. Okay, and yeah, just the lag update. So, people on stream are seeing me just leave the dam after finding the Forest Talker documents. In the interim, I have... we've gone to the logging camp, found the cache, unlocked the cabin, got the documents, brought all in the bag, brought them all back to the guy in the cabin, and now we're going to Jeremiah's. So, how far behind? They're at least 5 minutes behind. Yeah, playing story mode was supposed to be a nice, relaxing time in TLD. We're just luxuriating in the world. We're gathering lore, and instead I'm spending like at least half my mental energy that would be going toward the game and commentating, and just absolutely swearing a blue streak toward my ISP. Maybe I really do need to switch. Well, first thing I need to find someone who would offer who like offers their internet here, and two offers something that is at least comparable. to, the level of internet that I'm supposed to be getting. Oh yeah, let's make a quick deposit before we go visit Jeremiah. See if we can lighten Will's burden just a little bit. Okay, I'll put the fishing accoutrement. Not that that was weighing us down all that much. Yeah, we got no extras there. I think we're just naturally this heavy. All right, that'll do. We do. Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, we got wool mitts. Okay, we can drop those again. Not that tenth of a kilogram. Not saving us all that much. So we don't need 15 cups of, or 15 potential cups of coffee. Okay. Now we're only 1.5 kilos over. Huzzah. Okay. We'll go to Jeremiah. We'll sit through any cutscenes we have to, and then I think we'll call the stream, because this is not getting any better. What are we... I'm trying to remember. What's Jeremiah going to do? Oh, he's going to... Is he going to send us for radio parts? Probably. Oh, yeah. He's going to send us back to the muskeg. Okay, I remember now. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. So, who did I see? Was it Sleepy? Sleepyhead? Yeah, I think this is what I was watching her play through story mode. I think that might have been partly what pushed me to do this. Yeah, and okay, and yeah, memories are starting to come back because the end of, or not even the end, but like the uh the thing that we know is going to happen eventually in the muskeg is, it was probably my least favorite part of story mode during my initial playthrough. And yeah, it did take several attempts before I got through that. I can't. I try to remember if I eventually just looked at a guide, like, even though like just like out of sheer frustration. But then again, that was also like me as a very early TLD player, like still very much learning mechanics and like how everything works. Excuse me. Would I be better about it now? Well, probably, hopefully. Yeah, it's a protracted stealth mission, and well, I would think things will be better by now. I get presumably I am better by now. Maybe the bear is less jank by now. Hopefully, probably, possibly. We'll find out soon enough. Okay. So we're going to report back to Jeremiah, and then we're going to get our next bit of the main quest line.
Did you find it?
The legend might be bunk, but the spear is real.
Maybe the legend is also real. Let's hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, the bear is definitely tracking me. You have any luck with the radio?
I did. Did you see the lights in the night sky, the aurora? Well, when that flared up, the radio came to life. Just lit up, started spitting out noise, but it was all gibberish. Bits and pieces of things. Music, talking. I think it needs more range, more powerful signal. If we could find a way to boost the signal strength when the aurora is active, we might be able to get a message out.
Let me guess. You have an idea.
You're starting to get it, Mackenzie. I was digging through some old geological survey maps.
Those look like military insignia stamped on there.
Focus, Mackenzie! This survey shows a series of radio transponder towers that cross back and forth across Great Bear.
Jeremiah's got something to
How
hide.
could those be there?
Good question. But for another time. We can use these.
How?
Each tower has some electronics that'd serve like a signal booster to make sure the message gets to the next relay.
Okay.
Well, you get me 2, maybe 3 of those, and I might just be able to rig us up our own signal booster.
You might, huh? And I guess I need to do this while old Bear decides if I'm going to become the next chapter in his legend?
Don't be silly. Spence's bear would be long gone by now. That was 150 years ago.
You sure about that, though?
Maybe he has, I don't know, genetic memory.
Ridiculous idea. But there's definitely a bear out there, and he's definitely interested in you. You'll just have to take your chances.
Says the guy safely inside the wooden cabin.
Damn it! You think I want to be in here?
I don't know.
I need to get a message out, and this might be the only way.
What message? What does this have to do with me contacting my friend?
There's more at stake than you and your friend. Please, Mackenzie, get me those boosters. I'll fix the radio, and the first call we'll make will be to Perseverance Mills. I promise.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll be back with the transponder parts.
Watch your back, Mackenzie.
What do I have to worry about? I have a legendary 150-year-old demon bear hungry for my blood. Bullets don't stop him, but I'm armed with basically a medieval weapon, which I'm sure will do the trick.
And magic.
I'm stuck in this winter wasteland where lights in the sky make the power flicker and electronics explode, and the only people I seem to meet are all slightly crazy. And this
Slightly?
is all after I crashed my plane deep in the wilderness and somehow lost my ex-wife along the way, and I'd really kind of like to find her back.
Don't forget about the wolves.
Let's get on with it.
But how could we forget the wolves? Okay, signal to noise. Retrieve transponder parts from each tower in Forlorn Muskeg. Okay. Southwest, north, southeast. We got, okay, find the bunker. Well, only when the Aurora's active. I think we have the code. Okay, check on the lake cabin tomorrow. Lovely. Apparently we're missing a supply cache. Got to catch a fish. It says we need to make more of those and snare it, but we did all of these during episode 1, so I'm not as jazzed about that. Okay, check in there. We're done at Broken Railroad, I think. And we got there, and there, and there, maybe there. All right. Yeah, it's only 20 till midnight, but I'm gonna drop a save here. We'll just overwrite that. That's totally fine. And we'll call that. Okay, real quick, one last video for the ISP. Okay, Mark, it is 11:39 p.m. I have been streaming for about 2.5 hours, and I have now dropped 201,000 frames and counting. And the stream is lagging several minutes behind what is on my machine. So plugging the router directly into my computer has done exactly nothing. Same problem as before. Okay. So apologies again, folks, for the rampant tech issues. I'll do what I can to figure something out, but my ability to do stuff on my end is limited. But before we go, first off, thank you again to Games and Cookies for the raid. Thank you to Mr. Nipplegirl for the follow. Also, between streams, thank you to the Foz Smoke, Silly Billy Bear, and Matej609, who also followed between streams. So let me go raid someone real quick and pass you on to someone maybe with some working internet. What an idea. Let's see. Knifo doing some custom Loper. Zelda's doing My Time at Sandrock. Oh, Waffle Mouse is doing OG Wintermute Episode 1. That's a perfect place to raid into. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go raid Waffle Mouse, another fantastic long dark streamer. Join me if you would, please. Show Mouse some love. I don't know if we're going to stream tomorrow. Check the Discord, and I'll let folks know for sure. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.